What's up, friends? Welcome or welcome back to 9 3/4. It's Carissa here, and I am excited to bring you today's video reading about your career over the next 3 months. And it's not just any career reading. I wanted to make it special. You guys know I've done this previously, kind of like your career over the next 3 months, and we kind of updated it every 3 months, kind of like a quarterly career reading, if you will. But I kind of took a break from that, and I wanted to revamp it a little bit because I feel like it needs to be a little bit like spicier, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? So putting a little spin on this, here's a breakdown, okay? We're gonna take a look at your career currently and where you're at, how it's going. And obviously, we always want to elevate in our career. We could be totally content, right? In which case, great, that's awesome. However, for a lot of us, there's always greatness in growth. There's always greatness in expansion, and definitely greatness in making more money if that's possible, and being still fulfilled by what it is that we do for a living, or what it is that we do for our career. And of course, growth and elevation is always a great thing. So we're going to take a look at that and how we can, if there's any blocks going in our career, what they are, how we can, what we can do about those things. And then we're going to also take a look at what is our highest path that we can elevate to over the next 3 months within our career, and how can we get there? How can we achieve that? So just because like we have that doesn't mean that we're necessarily going to get there guaranteed. It obviously depends on our choices, what we do, blah blah blah, you know what I mean? So we want to make sure we are on track for those things and we do what we need to do to get there. So for the pile selection, if you guys didn't already notice by the thumbnail, I had a graphic picture up where you guys can pick by the picture. So pile one, you guys have, or you can select by the gemstone, obviously. So pile one, you can pick by this Phoenix stone. Please focus, camera. This Phoenix stone and or the whale. Pile two, you can select by this aura coded Howlite and or the wolf. Pile three, you can select by this blue Apatite. Oh, I'm so sorry. And or the moth. Pile four, you can select by the Selenite and or the bumblebee. So as usual, you guys can pause the video here, take all the time you need to select the pile you feel drawn to the most, and I will drop the timestamps down below and meet you at your reading. What's up, pile one? If you chose this blue, if you chose the Phoenix stone and or the whale, welcome to your reading. I'm going to go ahead and put your stone right here. We're just going to go ahead and jump in. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 representing your current career path, what's going on with your current career now. And then these are for a little bit later where we look at your highest, like what you can elevate to in your highest career path over the next 3 months, and how we're going to, of course, pull cards as to how you can get there. But starting off with these cards, I want to reveal this Astro card first. We have number 27, Pluto Rebirth. Okay, wow. I love how it's like rebirth with Pluto energy, Scorpionic energy, and you have the Phoenix stone. So definitely a lot of energy talking about rising from the ashes, having a rebirth within your career right now, and maybe shifting directions, having like a restart or changing directions, figuring out where you want to go. Maybe you want to change up what you're doing, regenerate what you're doing, maybe kind of shifting gears, that sort of an energy. Or maybe you just recognize that you're not happy with where you are and you're kind of figuring out you want to be doing something else. You know, there's something else that you want to tap into. We also have boundaries coming out here. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of love. And broken elevator. Your shadows are showing themselves. Shadow self, fears, negative thoughts. Am I good enough? It says. Wow, pile one. Okay. I'm a little bit shaky all of a sudden. Okay. Pile one. Wow. I do feel like there is an energy here where you do want to step up and elevate in your career right now, but you're letting your fears and doubts get the best of you. I do feel like maybe there is someone in your energy field that is making you feel less than, making you feel like you're unworthy of going after something, maybe stepping up in your career field, whether this be going after a promotion or shifting sideways perhaps, or going like diagonal. I'm even seeing like shifting sideways and upwards to go in a different direction and elevating yourself into another position that will take you further. And for others of you, this could even be just shifting directions completely to tap into something that you've been wanting to go after and it just always felt like you weren't good enough to go after it. It felt like, no, I'm not the person that can be successful in that. There's just no way. That sort of an energy. And you needing to put up boundaries in which you are not letting people walk all over you in that sense, like talk to you that way, speak to you that way, take advantage of you. I do also feel like there may be someone in your energy field or people in your energy field who take advantage of, you know, asking you to do things for them, that sort of thing, people taking advantage of you in general. You are also having this energy. You might resonate with being a people pleaser, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, obviously, I would love for you to stand up for yourself more. Now, you might be shifting into that energy of learning to put up those boundaries and learning to stand up for yourself and say, no, can't do that. I need to focus on me and I have things to do for me first. Sorry, can't do that. And not even saying sorry about it, you know, but because you're so kind-hearted and such a kind soul, that comes out automatically, you know, just to be kind about it. But that's kind of what I'm getting here. And as someone who is a people pleaser, I definitely feel for you. You know, it's hard to let people down in that way, especially those people who are so used to taking advantage of you, and they really make you feel guilty for doing that, make you feel like you're the bad guy for putting up the boundaries, you know, and saying no to them. But in reality, you need to know that you are doing you for a reason, and the people who mind that you're putting up those boundaries, they mind because you're no longer a benefit to them in that way. You know, it's like it bothers them because they can no longer take advantage of your energy, and it's like bothering them that, like, what is going on, why not, you know, that's the kind of thing. And those are the kind of people that you don't want in your life anyway. Like, why would you want to make them happy? And at that same point, I know it's easier said than done, because there is that innate part of you in your heart that makes you like, it just makes you happy to help others and make them happy at the end of the day, regardless, you know. And I know that's kind of weird to say out loud, but I think like people who are people pleasers just get it, just understand what I'm saying, and can relate to that kind of part of them, you know, that like you just feel guilty about letting people down and having that part of you that wants everyone to like them and wants everyone to genuinely be happy with them and think great things of you, and always, you know, keep them in your good graces, that sort of energy. But like at the end of the day, we have to come to realize that not everyone is going to like you regardless. You can do everything for them, bend backwards for them, go 1,000% for them, and do everything for them, you know, and whipped cream and cherries on top, and still you will never be able to please them. You know what I mean? And so it's just the way it is. Unfortunately, people are selfish like that, and it sucks. So that's kind of the energy that you have to like go forward with, the not the energy but the attitude that you have to maintain when you set up boundaries. Like, you can't please anyone, you're only one person, you're only human, And at the end of the day, you need to focus on what you're doing for yourself to better your life and the people that you truly care about, the people who truly matter to you in your life to better your life. And in order for you to do that, you need to focus on your personal goals. And you know, you can't do that when you're too busy satisfying everybody else first before yourself, and like recognizing that you are good enough to go after those things. This always makes me think of like a time turner in which I'm hearing I'm hearing Cher, and she's singing "If I Could Turn Back Time," and like that's a really old song, but like it's a classic, you know? So that might be a significant song for you to listen to, but I just feel like there's something like this energy of like you can't let your fears hold you back, you know? You kind of have to face the shadow monsters versus like pushing them away. And you have to trust that you are good enough to go after the things. Otherwise, you're going to be Cher singing "If I Could Turn Back Time." You're going to go back into your life and wish that you went after these things and didn't feel like I was, you know, too afraid to go after these things because I felt like I wasn't worthy or wasn't good enough, when in fact you absolutely fucking are, pile one. You absolutely fucking are. And you need to realize this is like, there's no time like now. It's never too late to start. It's never too late to try. And it's about you protecting your energy. Set those boundaries. Cast your circle around you. And recognize you are absolutely fucking worthy to go after these things. So let's see. Let's see. What else? It's about digging deep for sure. You might be feeling a little bit, I feel like a little bit maybe sad about things. If you're dealing with a little bit of depression, I'm sending you a giant hug, pile one. And I hope that you get the help and resources that you need in order to get you out of that feeling, because depression is not something to mess around with. I'm not a medical professional, so I don't want to give you advice here, but please seek help where you need it. I do feel like in order for you to move forward, you do need to let go of the things that aren't serving you within yourself. Not just people, places, things, but like for you, your form, your old form. Because I feel like this is about you like becoming a butterfly, essentially, you know, like you're transforming and you're just kind of afraid to step into that energy. We have the Four of Cups here coming out for you. Definitely, it's like the grass is greener on the other side, but you're never going to know what it's like if you're always just on the fence or behind the fence looking over. You know what I mean? So you need to let go and allow yourself to step into that role, because no one's going to do it for you. Don't be afraid. I know, again, easier said than done. But I feel like for a lot of you, you might be in this moment in time where you're afraid of not failure, but afraid of success, you know? Pile one. What's going on with their career currently? Any blockages that they need to? We have the Ace of Wands reversed. Queen of Wands reversed. What's going on with pile one in their career currently? The Magician. The Ace of Cups. I'm going to note that the Hermit reversed wanted to peep out as well, but I'm not going to take it. On the back of your deck, we have the Moon reversed. Okay. Pile one. Definitely, you guys, have that energy going on currently. Like the grass is green on the other side. You want to manifest in something better, something like change is coming forward. But again, it's about you releasing the fears and going forward in the best way possible. However, I feel like you have a lot of frustration built up around the things that you are holding on to, around the things that you are maybe stuck in, feeling stagnant in your environment because you just lost passion in where you are. And maybe things just, you either had a false start in your career, maybe like because you thought this is what you wanted to do, but actually this is not what you wanted to do. You know, you're recognizing that and you're not fulfilled by it. It's just not lighting you up anymore in that way. And I feel like there is this part of you that senses that there's more to you and your path than you are venturing on currently, you know, which like there's more that there's more than meets there's more than what meets the eye here. And for some of you, I feel like you're unsure of what that is, and others of you, you might have an inkling of what it is, but you are again afraid of going for it. Like it's kind of like you're again, it's, I'm just seeing like someone peering over the fence and kind of like, oh, how nice it would be, you know, but then like just afraid to go over, you know, and kind of allowing yourself to shrink back in your energy, and like your fears are again holding you back when you have so much power within you. With the Magician showing up here, it's like you have this untapped magic and potential within you that you can unleash and go after, but you're like, am I good enough, you know? What is it here? Because I feel like it's like this push-pull energy of I have these things within me, but at the same time I'm not quite ready to unleash them. Like there's something here that's holding me back and I'm not sure what it is. And it's time for you to like bring it to the light. Don't keep it hidden beneath in the darkness, if that makes sense. Maybe there are some shadows that you need to confront and stop hiding from. I feel like that's kind of what it is here. And I feel like a lot of you are starting to do the work there currently. A lot of you are starting to face the music, is what I'm hearing. Behind here we have, what is this? The Seven of Cups reverse. Yeah, I feel like there may have been an opportunity that either is you passed by on or you passed up on, and maybe you wish that you didn't pass up on before because you felt like you were unworthy of it. And you might be like, what is that? The devil. Ah, okay. I don't really want to show the devil card because there's some boobies in there. And YouTube's like anti-boobies. Anyways, getting a drink of water, I apologize. With that, the devil being right behind this Five of Cups reverse, I feel like some of you might be getting stuck in that thought process of like, you know, I should have took that road. I should have took that opportunity. Why did I not go after it? Like I shoulda, coulda, woulda. And if I, you know, because I didn't, now I'm stuck here. And like I could have had this, could have had that, coulda, you know. And your thinking there isn't wrong for you to feel what you feel, and you can definitely, you know, you're valid in your feelings. Of course, you're absolutely allowed to have those feelings, but you also need to recognize that you staying stuck in that thought process and in those feelings, that loop of you going through it and replaying it over and over, is not going to help you move forward. You know, you need to recognize that you have actions that you can be taking to moving you out of the situation and where you are and into a better one, into one that you feel more aligned to, and one that's more fulfilling, one that where you have the power and abilities to go where you want to go. It's just about you taking that cup and being like, okay, I got this. I'm going to drink this potion and go for it. You know what I mean? Because you have the resources, you have the skill set, you have the abilities to go after it. And I feel like it's just right in front of you. You're just not seeing it. And that is what I'm seeing currently in your energy for like where your career is at currently, the fear and like wanting to go into this rebirth process, feeling unworthy of it, feeling like you're, am I good enough, kind of questioning and self-doubting here. But it's really about you digging deep, being willing to transform and using your power wisely, you know. So if that sounds like what, you know, if that resonates for you, let's move into the section where we're going to talk about what is your highest, how did I word it? What is the highest path for your career over the next 3 months, and how can you align to that? How can you get there, basically? So I have drawn these 4 cards here, and then we're going to use a totally different tarot deck to answer those questions. So let me move these out of the way. I'm going to keep these out actually, but I'm going to move these tarot cards out the way and we're going to draw. Hold on. Okay, pile 1. I'm going to go ahead and reveal these as far as like what is the highest path for your career that you can reach over the next 3 months and how can you align to it. So the how you can align to it is drawing with the tarot. So let's go ahead and reveal these cards right now. We have Starseed, what lights you up? Number 46, regeneration. Exactly. I mean, wow. And the fact that you have 27, which condenses to 9, and 46 is 10, like you're, you know, going up the ladder here, elevating. Wisdom, with this is a chakra card, so this is representing the heart chakra. And your path. Wow, dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. Holy crap. Fears and illusions, beyond my fears. Let me read that again. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. And it doesn't matter what you believe in, okay? This is just an energy. So trusting that you have a plan beyond what you can see through your fears and illusions. In your wisdom, going forward with your heart and opening up to what lights you up inside as you go through this rebirth process, trusting in that, trusting that, you know, what would you do if you knew you wouldn't fail? That's kind of the energy going forward and aligning to your highest path on your career and what's going on there. What's going to unfold over the next 3 months here is that you have a powerful potential to tap into over the next 3 months in your career, to have so much success and opportunities come your way. It's the most powerful version of you, to be quite honest. Wow, I don't even know how the next 3 piles are going to look like for this reading, but your pile 1 is absolutely powerful. As far as like what the next 3 months in your career are going to look like, it's absolutely powerful. The potential here for you to grow, for you to reach success, for you to be tapping into your highest potential. That's basically what this is talking about. You tapping into your highest potential, you tapping into what lights you up, and using the wisdom that you have because you're so divinely guided. I mean, that's basically what this is. Over the next 3 months, you are coming into alignment with that. Look at this, temperance coming out right away. Alignment, balance. The devil. How can pile 1, how can pile 1 align to this path over the next 3 months in their career? The Knight of Cups. How can pile 1? What is the Star? One more. How can pile 1? 3 of Swords. In the back of your deck, we have the Moon upright. Wow. Crazy. Pile 1. So over the next 3 months in your career, it's about you coming into balance with yourself. I feel like this is really about you going forward on your path with love. There's this energy that I'm feeling like you really nurturing yourself and allowing yourself to heal from the past. You know, there might be wounds that you're holding on to, traumas that you're dealing with, heartaches that you're dealing with, that you have to allow to come to the surface and let go of. And we all know, like, our personal lives, our romantic lives, our childhood drama, all of that shit, it spills over into our work lives. You know, it affects us when we go to work. So it makes sense that the Three of Swords is here. You know, it could definitely be like something that happened to us at work, even, that is something that we haven't really dealt with or healed from. That could definitely be something as well. Um, but nonetheless, this is something that you have yet to fully process and heal from and allow yourself to move forward from. It doesn't feel like an impeding thing, but it does feel like something that you have to grieve and move forward from. This could even be like because you are regenerating, you are, you know, having a rebirth, that some of you are walking away from somewhere that you've been at for a very long time. And that's something that can affect our hearts very deeply. We could be emotionally tied to our workplace, and that's what's keeping us stuck there. That's what keeps us, you know, afraid to move forward, because we get attached to people in our workplace. You know, we make friendships there, we make bonds there, and we don't want to move forward because, you know, we feel emotionally tied there in that way. And that can sometimes keep us stuck in our career path because we don't want to move forward from those friendships and relationships. We're afraid that those things are not going to continue outside of there. And you're not wrong to feel that way, because that definitely does happen. However, when you know that in your heart and in your soul there's that you're not aligned to your right path, you're not aligned to what lights you up inside, you're not aligned to something that you know you could be doing to be more prosperous, to be, you know, the star of the show here, more recognized, more valued for your gifts, for your talents, for your hard work, for your efforts. I feel like that's something that you might be delusionalized by. You know, someone might be seeing you as this tiny cub when in reality you're this you're this badass Bagheera, you know what I mean? And for others of you, it's like you might have reached your full potential at where you're at, and realizing that there's somewhere else for you to grow even higher and elevate even higher than where you are. You know, look at that death right behind there. That's incredible. Death is right behind there. More energy of you having a rebirth, a new start, and a fresh start at that, you know. Don't allow yourself to get stuck because you're tempted by things that feel comfortable, you know. Don't get stuck because you feel comfortable, because you're afraid of something new, and because something is keeping you there and being like, you know, it's comfy here, we have snacks here, we've got good food, and look at this tiny bag of money. You know, what if there's a big ass bag of money somewhere else that you've never even explored your options there? And I feel like that's kind of where it is. And something else that's more fulfilling than where you are. Like, look at how these people are, these two kids are in this picture. Do they look happy? Absolutely not. And I feel like you're not absolutely happy with where you are. What keeps you there could be the people, like I said, could be the friendships that you made, could be the fact that you feel comfortable doing the day-to-day things there because you feel like you know what you're doing there, versus like you starting this new start, this what lights you up. There's something about what lights you up. It doesn't feel like I can pinpoint like this pile does XYZ for a living. Like, it's not that type of reading, okay? This feels like you guys are coming into alignment with your path and shifting gears into that way and elevating in that way, taking your wisdom and experiences from the things that you've been doing thus far in your career and in your lifetime to move forward and better yourself and expand in that way and elevating in that way. And I feel like somebody is coming forward with an offer once you decide to step out and be recognized for who you are and see your starlight, see that you're a star, see that you are absolutely valuable and recognized for who you are. And like I said, you might have to grieve the person that you were, you might have to grieve the position that you had and the place that you were working at because you've been there for so long, because you were doing that thing for so long, and you're no longer that person anymore. And it's okay. You know, we absolutely have that, and it feels kind of like an ego death almost, you know. And that absolutely takes a toll on our emotions, and it's exhausting, and it feels like a breakup. You know, it definitely takes a toll on our hearts in such a way that people don't always talk about. And I feel like it takes people by surprise, like, why do I feel this way? But like, it's a thing. So your feelings are normal to feel this way. It's a thing. Don't feel awkward about it. Don't feel weird about it. Don't feel like ashamed of it. Honor your feelings and allow them to come up. Journaling might be something that's going to really be helpful for you if that is something for you. I also feel like music might be helpful in like processing your feelings as well. However, don't get stuck in listening to like mopey songs all the time, because it can also get you stuck in a loop process of negative feelings and depressive feelings, and we don't want that for you. We want to move you out into like more positive emotions and like moving you up in the high vibe frequency, you know? So like, of course we have steps in the grieving process. We don't want to get stuck on the lower steps, you know what I'm saying? So there, as long as you keep it moving is what I'm hearing. But absolutely, like, I feel like you guys are aligning to your highest path, and it's about you just allowing yourself to move forward, like I said, and doing what you need to do for you in the best way possible, and choosing yourself overall, and letting this old version of you go. It's you choosing to shed that old skin, shed the parts of you. It's like from the caterpillar choosing to no longer be a caterpillar, not being stuck in the chrysalis and becoming the butterfly, and letting, you know, letting that old part of themselves go in order to become the butterfly. That's what you're doing, pile one, and it's absolutely beautiful. And I love that you have chosen this phoenix stone too, because this is all about releasing negative emotions and communicating and expressing yourself. So that might be something that you want to pick up for yourselves as well. And then the fact that you chose the whale, even more so. Whales are so emotionally deep, full of wisdom and experiences. So it could be too that you are bringing forward a lot more of your past experiences as a soul, the experiences your soul has had into this lifetime, and tapping into those gifts and bringing them forward. See how this person here is looking out into the ocean? You might be able to find that you are feeling a lot more cleansed and grounded when you are in water, or, you know, by the water. And for a lot of us, maybe we are not able to get to water or be in the water depending where you live or the weather right now. Obviously, that's going to depend on all of those factors, but at the very least, you can take a cleansing bath or a cleansing shower, that sort of thing. Have those intentions set with the water, and for the water to cleanse you, and that'll be something that you can take advantage of. So pile one, we're going to finish off with advice and guidance for you from your future self. So I'm going to pull these cards as well as 3 tarot cards. I thought it would be cool to do something different. Let's see, what do I want to do first? First, let's pull the tarot cards. I think that's better, yeah. Okay. Advice and guidance from pile one's future self, and advice and guidance for pile one's future self about their career, please. We have, wow, this is the 8 of Swords. Advice and guidance from pile one's future self, please. Four of Wands. No, 5 of Wands, excuse me. Advice and guidance from pile one's future self. And the Page of Wands. The back of your deck is the 2 of Wands, too. Can you see that still? Okay. So, we have I feel like your future self is coming through to tell you, like, to release those fears and self-doubts. And again, I'm hearing easier said than done. I know this. Easier said than done. But you're allowing these, like, conflicts within yourself, these inner battles that you're fighting, to hold you back and keep you from going after the future that you really want. You know, you have this passion and this creative side within you, this spark within you that you need to unleash to the world and really go out and explore that out. Go out and venture and go out on the adventure of your life so that you can tap into your potential, tap into your magic, and really show the world what you have. Show everybody what it is that you have within you, because it's absolutely magical. And you have this ability to, your future self, like, sees just how much you are able to accomplish already. You know, the fact that you have the Two of Wands at the back of your deck, it's like they're already here, and it's like, you can be here with me, and it's about time that you release these thoughts, release these fears, and let's go. Stop fighting yourself on this. Like, let it go. It's time to come with me and align to this. Look at that death behind that again, showing up. Do you see that? It's time to have this rebirth, and it's time to move forward on this new adventure, this new beginning that we are going forward on. Let's finish off with these cards now. Advice and guidance. Anything else from your higher self? Pile one's higher self, please. We have hard work, commitment, and perseverance. Yep. It's not going to be easy, but it will be worth it. Any last words from pile one's higher self? We have stillness, lack of movement. Yeah, don't get stuck here. It's time for you to get moving, you know. Any last words for pile one from your higher self? We have gratitude. Appreciate present blessings. You have a lot to be grateful for. And as you move throughout your journey, practicing gratitude, like I said, journaling is going to be helpful to you. So when you're journaling, maybe practicing like a gratitude list might be really helpful for you as well. Set intentions, plant the seeds, and watch them grow. That's also really powerful energy for you guys, pile one. But that is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile one. Thank you guys so much for letting me do this. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that this brought you what you needed to know about your career and you enjoyed it. And if you did, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment a whale emoji down below so I know you're from pile one. And let me know how you guys enjoyed this. And I love talking stories with you in the comment section. So let me know how this was, how it resonated, what's going on, and all that jazz. And if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be linking my Patreon down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye! What's up, pile two? If you chose this aura coded Howlite and or the wolf emoji or wolf picture, welcome to your reading. I'm gonna go ahead and put your stone right here and get started. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 here for your current career energy, what's going on currently in your career and all that. We're going to pull some tarot cards, and then these are for a little bit later when we look at your highest path, your highest career path over the next 3 months, like what's going to unfold, how you can align to it. We're going to draw more tarot cards for that. And yeah, anyways, jumping in without wasting time, we have financial health, 14, debilitated discomfort, growth. Okay, now it's I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. And Lotus Room, take up space, growth, expansion, awakening. Wow. Wow. Okay. So pile 2, obviously lots of growth energy, growth with the bonsai tree here, growth with Lotus Room here, and growth with discomfort. There's growth in a lot of discomfort. I mean, there's discomfort when there's growth, right? And expansion. And 14 condenses to 5, which is really about change, challenges, obstacles, resistance even. And the fact that it's a 1 and a 4, let's break it down even further. I feel like this could even be about your potential, about your gifts, coming into your gifts, and opportunities, perhaps coming into opportunities, and yourself, looking at yourself and what you are doing. And I feel like number 4 is talking about like maintaining a sense of stability, manifestations, and getting practical. And you might look at this sense of growth as like a way out of stagnation. Maybe you were in a period of stagnation, now you're changing that up and really protecting what is important to you, like your home. Like this looks like the inside of a home, you know, building a home at that. And financial health, I feel like for some of you, this could be this could be talking about like you really needing to watch how you are spending things currently. Maybe you're worried about your money struggles, and definitely being mindful of the ins and outs of your income, that sort of a thing. And wanting to grow in your career because you want to make more money so that you can provide for your family, provide for your lifestyle, save up for something that's really important to you, that sort of an energy. And there's a lot of discomfort in doing that, in growing in that aspect. And maybe it's not as easy as you thought it was going to be. And or for some of you, you knew it wasn't going to be easy, right? It's definitely taking a lot of discipline and a lot of you stepping into your power and sometimes biting your tongue. You know, I feel like that's kind of an energy I'm hearing as well. Like you have to have like an ego check a little bit here and there because you need to do things you're not necessarily wanting to do in order for you to grow and expand. And I feel like I'm kind of being shown like Batman versus Superman when they kind of come together. And like, you know, normally Batman is the main character and Superman's the main character, but when they come together as a team, they both can't be like the leader of the team, right? Like it just isn't. There's always someone who leads and then someone who's kind of like the more sidekick. And I feel like it's like you have to get used to being a little bit of the sidekick for a little bit, you know, being the supportive role versus like the leader role. And there's nothing wrong with that. That doesn't devalue you in any way. We all have like cycles within our roles as a, you know, in our careers. And right now you are still highly valuable nonetheless, but right now it's just a time of you learning and listening and supporting so that you can grow and expand. And you might be finding yourself struggling to apply yourself and still feel like you're being valuable because you're not sure how you fit in there. And this might be causing you to doubt yourself, doubt your abilities, doubt what you're doing here. But you need to trust that you are still valuable, that you are doing the right things, that you're capable and very worthy of where you're going and what you're doing. But it's really a time for you to diversify. This is a time for you to really learn and grow in your abilities. Maybe there's something that you want to expand upon with learning in your career and things like that. This is a great time to do that because you don't need to be that leader role and doing all the things. This is a time for you to, like I said, learn and educate yourself and learn from others, expand in other roles, diversify, be flexible, you know, see how these staircases are. I'm looking like, I always feel like it's like the moving staircases in Hogwarts, you know, how they change all the time, ever changing, they're adaptable. And I think that's exactly what you're doing. And kind of like with the bonsai tree, how the tree trunks are not like normal tree trunks. They bend in the most unique and intricate ways in which normal trees do not. And absolutely extremely abundant a bonsai tree represents abundance and longevity, and I think that's exactly where you're going and growing to at some point, and it's just a matter of patience and getting there along the way. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot cards here. Oops. Wow, that was like, you might be feeling like a little bit frazzled. But definitely it's just awakening some gifts where you are. Maybe you are wanting to expand to other areas that you never even thought of, you know. What's going on with pile two's current career currently? We have the Four of Cups reversed. We have the Emperor. What's going on with pile two's career? The Seven of Wands. Oh. Star. This came out kind of crossed, so we'll see. What's going on with pile two's career? The Ten of Cups. In the back of your deck is the Magician. So pile two. I feel like despite you having this discomfort in your growth, you're definitely navigating it in such a great and graceful way, to be honest with you. You know, you're definitely rolling with the punches, if that makes sense. That's what I'm hearing, kind of like rolling with the homies. I feel like you don't mind being in the supportive role. You don't mind taking a step to the side and allowing other people to shine at this time. And like, I feel like you also could have chosen the Howlite for a reason. Howlite actually helps with calming, and it helps with like open-mindedness and new wisdom. It helps with frustration. It helps with forming your goals and achieving them. And I think that's all things that you are doing right now. And I think that like you are also helping other people do that as a supportive role within your career, in your workplace, whatever it is that you do. And I feel like despite you being a supportive player, a supportive role, you still know your power. You still know how valuable and worthy you are. You still know that you have the abilities to, you know, step into that role when you need to. You still know that when the ball is passed to you, what to do with it, you know, but you do doubt yourself when, and when you do, you know when to pass it off, if that makes sense. I feel like sometimes you question as to, I feel like there might be something where you're stepping into a new role in which you question what it is that you're doing, in which case that may have you doubting yourself and questioning what it is, which is why you are in a period of growth and expansion, you know, why you are a little bit outside of your comfort zone. But that's the great part of this, is why you're expanding and things like that. And I think that you should be fine and trusting that your financial health is going to be just fine, that money will be coming, and just having the mindset that, you know, not to worry about the struggle, not to focus on the struggle. And I know it's easier said than done, you know, when we're struggling with money and finances. But knowing that, you know, not to lose hope. The fact that the star came out kind of sideways, crossed, is what I said. I still took it in the upright because I feel like you need to know not to lose hope and trust in the process of what is unfolding in your career, because the Ten of Cups came out right after that in the upright. And you're going to be completely fulfilled and have this happy family, have this contentment, not just contentment, but joy of what it is that you're doing in your career. And I feel like you might already have that. You already have this appreciation for what it is that you do and the people in your life, and you're fulfilled by what you're doing. And like I said, you do have, you know, the power, the resources, the abilities, and the skill sets within and around you to tap into should you need it in order to achieve whatever it is that you're trying to achieve. You know, there shouldn't be any doubt. You're so inspiring to others, in which, you know, I feel like you shouldn't have to worry about you doubting yourself and your abilities. People really look to you for that. And I feel like sometimes you might be, you know, you might get into your feels a little bit with the Queen of Cups reversed behind that, and that can cause you to, like I said, doubt yourself, doubt your abilities. Am I capable of doing this? Am I doing something wrong? But like I said, don't be afraid to look to others for support and pass the ball. I feel like don't be afraid to allow other people to shine and be the leader and step up, because I feel like whatever this is, it's a team effort in a project maybe that you're doing, in a workplace environment that you are. If you do work for yourself, I feel like you might be able to collaborate with somebody or look to someone for a mentor or something like that, in which you can learn from them, you know, or you can find a resource in which you will be able to learn from them and find hope in what it is that you are doing and moving forward in. Because it's not this energy there. I feel like there is not this energy of you feeling like, you know, it feels very much of like going after the next step and no longer sitting around and wishing for it. You're going for it, and it's causing you to feel a little out of sorts, a little out of your box, out of your comfort zone, but in the best ways, you know. And I think like now is the time for me to shift into like, okay, what is the next 3 months going to look like for you and the highest path, and then how we're going to get there for you. So let's clean out these tarot cards, because we're going to use a different deck, and I'm going to flip over these cards here as well. So one sec. All right, pile 2. So we're going to reveal these now. We have no, wait, postpone, pause, say no, soulmate, limitless, see yourself, open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Wow. And 32, here and now. Amazing. And I love how 32 also condenses to 5. We have 2 5s here. Absolutely incredible energy, pile 2. Okay, so as far as like what's going on over the next 3 months, like aligning to your highest path in your career over the next 3 months, what it looks like here is focusing on creating your dream life now, releasing your desire of the outcome, and really just owning the idea that you already have it. It's like the energy of acting as if, you know, and I talked about this in one of the shorts that I did on YouTube, here on YouTube. So I'll drop it down below for you if you haven't seen it. But it's really like when we manifest, a lot of times we're taught to like manifest, writing it down, things like that. And I want this, I have this, like I am this. But it's really, you also have to envision it and start showing up every day as if you already have it. Like, so you're detached from that feeling like, oh, but what if I don't get it? Like, oh, but I don't have it yet, you know? And understanding like you are limitless, pile 2. You are limitless. And it's not about postponing, like, feel that feeling, you know? But I do feel like there is an energy here with this weight card and then the soulmate. So I do want to draw cards to see what's going on. But what I am getting here is like you will have support coming in for you in the form of a soulmate. It doesn't necessarily feel romantic though. It definitely feels more like platonic soulmate, in which they're going to help you along the way, you know? Be that role for you in the workplace, or maybe outside of work, in which you can lean on for support, if that makes sense. But I feel like this is about you waiting to take the reins, you know, like how I said, sometimes you need to hold back and be in the support role, waiting to pause and say no. I feel like the first opportunity to step up might not be the best one for you, and that might be something. So let's take a look. How can pile 2 step into this highest timeline for their career for the next 3 months? We have the Queen of Swords, the Hermit, Page of Swords. Oh my gosh. How can pile 2 align to the highest path in their career over the next 3 months? We have the Knight of Cups. And the 2 of Cups. Back of your deck is the King of Swords. Wow. Lots of court energy. So pile 2, it definitely feels like you have a lot of co-creative people coming into your life, if they're not already in your life, in which you need to allow them to come in and not hermit yourself off to these people. I do feel like you have a lot of the answers within yourself than you realize, in which you're going after the things that you want, acting as if, and understanding like you're open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone to do the things that you are trying to achieve. And I feel like they're sending in people into your life to bring you what it is that you need to align and create the dream life that you are wanting. You know, there is no waiting to create that dream life. This wait, pause, postpone card, I do want to draw. What is this wait, pause, postpone card talking about? Spirit, just can you confirm for me? The World. 2 of Swords. Okay. So I feel like this is really about you closing out a cycle. Don't wait to close out the cycle and start this new chapter, you know, to move forward in this and make the changes that you need. It's time for you to move forward and start this dream right now. You know, don't wait on it. It's time for you to like let your hair down, you know, and start moving forward and not feeling like you have to be in the driver's seat all the time. Like I said, allow other people to take the wheel and step into a role in which you're not comfortable stepping into. I know that sounds contradictory, but I feel like there's something that you're not, like, just because you're comfortable being the leader does not mean that's something that you want to be doing, if that makes sense. There's something else that you really want to be achieving and going after, in which that doesn't align with where you're going and what you're doing, in which case you should allow someone else to step up and be the leader of that, if that makes sense, you know? And that's when you have time to focus on what it is that you want to be achieving and going after. Make that shift and allow yourself to learn from other people who are maybe stronger than you in other aspects, you know? Allow these people to shine a little bit so that you can learn from them, and also take the time to learn about things that you really wanted to, you know, take up learning on. You know, maybe you didn't have time to read something that you've been wanting to read. Maybe you didn't have time to take that online course. Maybe you didn't have time to watch those podcasts or listen to those podcasts before because you were so busy being the boss, you know, or so busy heading that project, so busy doing this or that. And now you have the time to go within and seek the answers that you've been seeking and do the work that you've been wanting to do for you. And like allowing these other people to step up and play, you know, not play, but step up and play their roles in this aspect in your life right now. And I feel like these relationships are going to be bonds, soul bonds at that are going to help you move along your way, along your path. And trusting in your intuition is going to be key here in hitting your mark. I feel like over the next 3 months and reaching your unlimited potential. Oh, look at this rebirth energy at the back of that. And I feel like you are having a fresh start. You know, you're coming into this new beginning of you also opening a new door to something else that you have been wanting to chase after, and feeling like, you know, you had to wait for something else to finish up. Like, no, you can finish it up now. You have the choice to finish it up now and go after this now, and acting as if you already have it, and it's going to start showing up because you're already on that frequency. You know what I mean? You're naturally going to draw it in towards you. I hope what I'm saying is making sense, because yeah, I feel like it is. I feel like you've been like a lot of all work and no play, and it's time for you to feel that energy back into what it is that you want to be doing. It's like being really focused and clear on what it is that you have been wanting to attain in your dream life, and start showing up as if you already have it. Being so confident and clear, and like having that like knowing that you have it already, and seeking whatever it is, like being explorative, finding the knowledge, figuring it out as you go, and seeing that these opportunities are going to come forward to you. You know, these people are going to come into your life to help you, and trusting in that, trusting that they're going to show up, trusting that, you know, the divine shows you people, brings you opportunities that you align to, that you bring your energy up to, if that makes sense. That you start acting as if you're already in that frequency, and you're going to just magnetize all of these things to you because your frequency is there. Does that make sense? You know? So I'm going to finish off with 3 tarot cards from as advice from your future self. And then I'm going to also pull 3 oracle cards from your higher self. So can I get advice and guidance from pile 2's future self, please? Advice and guidance for pile 2's future self in their career. We have the 4 of Cups. Advice and guidance. Ooh. Knight of Wands. Advice and guidance from pile 2's future self. And this is the, what is this? 7 of Pentacles. The back of your deck is the Emperor. So hopefully, sorry for the glare, guys, but your future self is coming through with such love. I mean, they're like, you already know what it is that you want and you desire in your dream life, and it's time to make it a reality. You have the power and you have the magic within you. Just trust that you are having it. You know, here we are sitting pretty, and it's about taking advantage of it. Don't just sit under the tree and wait for things to be perfect. It's never going to be perfect, you know, and taking that opportunity. It's going to take work. It's going to take patience. Nothing's going to happen overnight. And you already know this. It's just, you need that little reassurance, you know. It's trusting the process. It's trusting that things take time. Great things take time. And knowing that you have this passion and this like zest within you that you just need to trust, you know, trust that fire and keep going. Even when like shit gets tough, you know, keep going and remember like what it is that you truly want and why you started doing it. The why is super important. Why do you want this? Why do you want to create this dream life? What is it that really makes you want to go after it? And why? Just remember why, because that's what's going to keep you going when things get hard, when you wonder why is it taking so long, when you get really impatient waiting for results to happen, because it's going to be difficult at times. It's going to make you question why you ever started this. It's going to make you question like, why isn't it happening for me? Maybe it's not for me, and things like that. But trust in that great things take time, that things don't happen overnight for everybody. You know what I mean? And for you, because it's not going to necessarily happen overnight, it's going to take some time and patience and work. Know that it's going to be something sustainable, and know that it's going to be worth it in the end, and know that it may even happen sooner than you think. It's just about you trusting in the process, and just taking that first step forward is going to make all the difference. You are limitless and you're incredible. So next is advice and guidance from your higher self. Pile 2, amazing energy. I love it so much. Let's see, advice and guidance from pile 2's higher self. Whoa. We have, you are safe. The universe has your back. Actually, that is beautiful. Advice and guidance for pile 2's higher self. We have the sun, conscious mind, masculine life force. And actually, you do have a lot of like this masculine energy coming through. You had the Emperor come out, and then you had, I think you had it come out twice, and the Magician, masculine energy. And it doesn't matter what you identify as, we have it both. I mean, we have both masculine and feminine energy within us, and you guys know I'm all inclusive here. So just knowing that masculine energy really talks about you being disciplined and taking that authoritative role within your life, in which you set plans and you stick to them, you know, being disciplined with yourself, taking inspired action and going for it, and just having that, like, I don't know how to explain it, because I do feel like feminine energy does have power within it. It's just a different type of power, you know, but being authoritative, having stricter rules, and like I said, discipline is such a great word for it, but kind of like a commanding force within your life. We have love. Allow it to pour in and out of you. Definitely love yourself. Pile 2, love yourself, and allow others to love you as well, especially with that soulmate energy coming in. The back of your deck here, we have mystery, secrets, and hidden meanings. You might have a familiar coming in and around your life, and notice like some signs around you. There might be hidden meanings behind that, certain angel numbers as well. So you might want to take note of those. But yes, that is where I am going to leave your reading, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here with me and letting me do this reading for you. I enjoyed it so much. I hope you did too. I hope it brought you clarity and all the things that you needed. And if you guys enjoyed it, I would appreciate if you smash the like button and comment down below a wolf emoji so I know you're from pile 2. Let me know how you guys enjoyed it, how it resonated for you, and what's going on. I love talking stories with you in the comment section and getting to know you guys. So let me know. And if you guys aren't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings and not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye! What's up, pile 3? If you chose this blue apatite stone and or the moth picture, welcome to your reading. I'm going to put this right here, and we're just going to dive right on into your reading. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, you have a bonus card. 5 of these here for your current career energy, kind of like what's going on currently with your career. These will be for a little bit later when we look at your highest path for your career over the next 3 months, what that looks like, and how we're going to draw tarot cards that how can we align to that and what that's going to look like for you. So and then of course we're going to finish off with advice and guidance from your future self and from your higher self. So I'm excited. But yeah, you guys, let's just dive in. We have happiness. That's pretty freaking awesome. 25 Uranus change. Okay, I already have really good feelings about this, and I feel like you guys might be... Okay, I won't say it. Service. I feel good when I can help others. And then we have Lake Midnight. You're not stuck here. Blockages, stagnant energy, self-pity, and Sparkling Falls. Show yourself unconditional love, self-love, confidence, self-care. Actually, oops. There we go. Okay. Wow. Okay. Guys, I feel like, wow. I really feel called to this picture here. There's a card in this deck that actually has this fortune teller card here. I really feel like I have to look for it and bring it out to show you, because I just feel like I need to show it to you. Hold on, because I need to. I feel like I need to. Okay, pile 3. I found it. Do you see how it's like that? But this one's called Life Laundromat. Choose your own destiny, choices, destiny, consequences. I don't know why. Something kept telling me, look for that card, look for that card. The difference is the eyeball here is closed, okay? And I feel like there's something about you where you had many different paths in your career. I feel like maybe you guys have possibly changed your career quite a bit, Maybe you had different pathways in which you've chosen and tried and it just didn't work out. And I feel like you might have, yeah, like lots of changes. And you just didn't feel aligned to those particular paths. You didn't know what you wanted. And for some of you, you might still not know what you want, right? You might still not feel like you're aligned to it. And that's why this change is coming here. You're not stuck here. You know, you're not, don't feel like, don't feel sorry for yourself and feeling like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know why. Why does everybody else have their shit figured out when, trust me, not everybody has their shit figured out. It took me a long time to figure my shit out. And I felt like, what the fuck, you know? I was like supposed to be the golden kid of my family. The kind of child who got straight A's, overachiever. And then I hit a point in my life where I had no clue what I was going to do because I didn't want to do what I wanted to do, what I thought I wanted to do. I thought I was going to be a nurse. I did not want to be that after I helped to take care of my papa, and it was something that I couldn't do. It was too hard. I'm just gonna flat out tell you it was too hard. Not the work was not hard. I mean, of course the work is hard, but emotionally, mentally, that was hard for me to do. It was not something I would do for anybody else. Ever again. Like, of course my grandma, I would do it, but that is difficult, and even then I'm not looking forward to it because I know it's going to be hard on me, on my heart. And yeah, it's not, yeah, power to all the nurses out there because y'all are amazing caretakers, amazing. But anyways, I feel like it's just about you like trying to figure your shit out. Then I thought I was going to be an appraiser. That's not, that didn't work out either. Then I was going down different pathways of, you know, different entrepreneurial stuff, and it wasn't it. Anyways, you're not stuck here figuring out your shit. It's just about you. Sometimes you just need to try different things until you figure out what it is that you want. Why do you want what you want? And don't get it twisted. When you think that you are so empowered by something and you feel like that's what your path is, but then you're empathic and you feel like that's what makes you happy and lights you up, but you're picking up on someone else's dream and someone else's passion. And don't blame yourself for that when you're still waking up to your gifts and not sure how to control it and realizing, wait, oh shit, that wasn't my passion and my dream, that was someone else's, and I just picked up on it so heavily because it was so strong and I didn't even notice, right? So I'm gonna put that there. But that might be something that you guys resonate with, pile 3. But yeah, definitely you guys might want to pick up some blue apatite because this is a stone really great for helping with things like that, with, you know, making your manifestations come into, I think, helping with your manifestations. But yeah, this could be like you guys have some shifts coming in and happening, and it's time to try something new or a new approach in your career. New skills, new gifts, maybe you're upgrading in that aspect. This could be that you have a career already set in place, and what I said is just totally don't listen, but like you have just new equipment that you're upgrading in your job or something like that in what you do for work. Maybe you are taking on like lessons or classes or something like that, and you're upgrading your skill set, something like that as well, or adding on to what you can do in that way. And part of you is a little bit anxious about the changes that are coming in, you know, but ultimately I feel like what you do helps other people in some way, shape, or form. You know, you feel really great about being a service to other people, and what you need to be doing right now is like knowing that the blockages that are presented to you, should there be any, is like you're not stuck. You can get yourself out of these blockages, and it's about you not doubting yourself, not doubting where you are, not doubting your abilities, stepping into some self-confidence and realizing like you have everything that it takes. You are all that in a bag of chips, okay? Step into that energy. Where you want to go, what you want to be, act as if already, okay? Because you are a badass, okay? And stepping into your happiness, I mean, this is about you being happy and flourishing, and you might not be happy right this second, but find the places in your life that you are happy and let it fulfill you, in let it seep into your career area, okay? Because I feel like good news is coming, is on the way, if it hasn't reached you already in your career. Let's go ahead and pull some cards though to get more information about this. 7, 25 condenses to 7. This is really about you discovering yourself, contemplating what's going on. This could be reflection, spirituality, up-leveling in that way as well in your career, because we use our spirituality in that way too. I don't know how spiritual all of you are here in this pile, but for some reason I feel like this could be my magical pile. Not necessarily though. I mean, I think all of you are magical, but my gifted pile might have like gifts. We have 7 of Swords. Okay, what's going on with pile 3's career currently? Ace of Cups. What's going on with pile 3's career currently? Death. Wow. So far, everybody has had death in some way, shape. In every spread, there's been death showing up. So, and it's not a bad thing. Death is not a bad card. It's a great card. Queen of Cups. What's going on with pile 3 in their career currently? Ace of Coins. The back of your deck is the 3 of Pentacles, 3 of Coins. Okay, pile 3. I feel like you guys are definitely in a time where you might be doing stuff on social media, but not necessarily. I do feel like a lot of you are, though. It feels like there's people who are watching you on social media. The 7 of Swords is sometimes my social media card, but I do feel like that because I'm really drawn to the eyes here on this card. And yeah, but a lot of you might be doing that for work, or presenting yourself online, and being very mindful of how you present yourself, and maybe figuring out a way to kind of re-strategize how you do that. With the Ace of Cups here and Death, it's almost like, yeah, coming up with a new way of doing things right now and figuring out how to be more fulfilled by the things that you're doing, because it can be draining, you know, doing content creation, doing things online, presenting yourself to the world, doing social media in any aspect. I mean, you're talking to someone who's doing it, you know, and it definitely can cause you to be really drained, feel emotionally disconnected, and not really sure like how much to share of yourself. And also like being vulnerable and being yourself, it takes a toll on who you are, and definitely you're unsure how to go about it. And I feel like this change is about you being more in alignment to what feels right for you and what feels good for you, and kind of shifting in that way as well. But for others of you who are maybe not doing social media, I definitely feel like this is at the very least re-strategizing how it is that you are changing up, basically how it is that you are doing, what it is that you're doing for work, or how you are approaching things at work, in a more fulfilling way, so that you are not so emotionally disconnected from yourself and the things that light you up, the things that are fulfilling. Especially when you have service coming out here, happiness, and feeling like stagnant and things like that, it feels very much like disconnected energy, choosing your destiny and making sure that you are on the right path for you and doing things that are fulfilling for you. And maybe you're not feeling as like passionate about the things that you're doing, or feeling like, you know, as inspired as you used to be, because there's something that's feeling a little bit off. I can't seem to pinpoint exactly what it is. I feel like there's so many, my guide is telling me there's too many different things. Like I'm looking at all the different laundromat washing machines here, and there's so many different things that apply to different people watching, so I can't really pinpoint one exact thing to tell you. It's going to be different for everybody watching. But nonetheless, it's really about you figuring out what's going to work for you and kind of managing that for yourself. Understanding there's going to be a new opportunity that allows you to go forward in a more aligned way, so that you can be more confident about what it is that you are doing, about yourself, and feeling more confident about in who you are, so that you can do this. understanding like you don't need anybody's validation, you don't need anybody's permission, you don't need anybody to pat you on the back. The right people are going to find you and see your value and see your worth, and they already do. Just because they don't voice it and talk it out loud, they see you and they absolutely love you. You know what I mean? Some people have to fall away from your path, from your life for a reason, because there are better people coming in. And trust me when I say it's better, you know, much, much better. And like, I feel like those other people were really draining for you anyways, and the new people coming in are going to be even more fun, I promise you. I just feel like you're going to be so lit up over the next 3 months. I'm really excited to dip into the next section of your reading to look at like what that looks like for you, because I feel like you're really truly stepping into like how to tap into your gifts, like using the things that you using like your gifts and abilities, like what you do to be of service to others, because you feel really fulfilled by that, in order for you to do what you do best, you know, in order for you to not just do a hobby but also be paid for it. You know, I feel like these surprising changes coming in, it's also bringing you opportunities, it's bringing you fulfilling relationships into your life, it's bringing you, like I said, opportunities, it's bringing you growth, it's bringing you success, it's bringing you happiness, and it's bringing you confidence. But you need to start with that. You need to start with you being more confident in yourself and realizing you're not stuck where you are. You're not stuck inside of one of these laundry machines. You are able to go about and move and make your destiny your own. You are able to make your life what you want it. You can fulfill the destiny that you want. You can create the life of your dreams on your terms. And it starts with you believing in yourself, believing that you can do it, and trusting that you are a badass, trusting that you are worthy of it, trusting that you already have the life that you want, and it's time that you start showing up as that. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and reveal these cards, because I feel like it's time to reveal what it is that's happening in your career over the next 3 months, the highest path possible. So we have Akasha. Your guidance is divinely guided. Non-duality. Let your authentic humanity shine forth while also bowing to the inner divine. You can become fluent at doing both. Exactly. It's like that energy of like, maybe you kind of fight that push-pull, like feeling guilty about being spiritual but also trying to make a profit or something like that. Self-worth. Look at that. Working on your self-worth. I haven't been talking so much about chakra, but I feel like you definitely need to put more work into your sacral chakra, even your solar plexus, and possibly your root. And then number 40, co-create. Wow. Okay. Beautiful energy, you guys. I'm going to also clear these out because I forgot to clear them out. And we're going to use this deck to pull for how to align. But before I start pulling, we're going to go ahead and talk about these cards for a little bit. Really, it's just, like I said, you stepping into your self-worth and realizing that you're worthy of the life that you are stepping into over the next 3 months. You're worthy of the career path that you want to unfold. And basically what I feel like this is you using your gifts and abilities in the best way. Some of you guys might be like practitioners, like as far as like healers, Reiki practitioners, yoga instructors, tarot readers, psychics, that sort of a thing. You could also be like content creators. You could also be artists. You could also be like somebody who really puts themselves out there, things like that. Knowing that you have these gifts and abilities to help others. You guys could be healers of some kind as well. But definitely doing something to help other people in with what you are doing. I feel like you have to know that you're worthy of doing what you are doing, and trust that you don't need, like I said, you don't need anybody's validation. You don't need anybody's permission to do what you are doing, and you don't need anybody to pat you on the back. I mean, it's great to hear that, I know, because we're human, but you also need to know that you are such a powerful manifester. Like, spirit wants to co-create with you. You have so much divine guidance cards coming out for you with this non-duality card, and then the Akasha card. Like it says it right here, your guidance is divinely guided. You can become fluent with doing both. You becoming inner divine, you know what I mean? Like it says your manifestations are unlimited for you right now. Applying yourself to what you want to do you will find success. And that's the most beautiful thing for you guys. Pile 3 is like the fact that whatever you put your mind to, you will succeed at it. And it starts with you, like I said, believing in yourselves. And I feel like I am a broken record whenever I say this to whatever pile it ends up being. But you guys are the pile. A Million Dreams by The Greatest Showman. Someone always gets that song coming out, and it's you guys this time. And you guys might be the pile that always hears that song coming out in my readings, but that is the song, A Million Dreams. Believing that you are capable of dreaming out whatever it is, and no matter how crazy that dream might sound to somebody, you are capable. So how do you align to this? We have the Empress coming out. How does pile 3 align to this highest path in their career? Nothing flipped. Over the next 3 months, how does pile 3 align to the highest path in career? We have 6 of Wands. Holy moly. How does 4 of Pentacles? How does pile 3 align? 4 of Cups. How does pile 3 align to the highest path in their career over the next 3 months? The Magician. Back of your deck, Page of Cups. Okay. Pile 3. You guys, I mean, seriously, so much 4 energies. 40 condenses to 4, 4 of Cups, 4 of Pentacles, okay? This is a number about manifestation. It's also a number about stagnation. It's also a number about being practical, and also a number about structure and about discipline, okay? It's about you stepping into your power. It's the number of the Emperor, okay? Being disciplined. And I feel like this is really talking to you. The number is really speaking to you. You might see a lot of 44s, 444s. But anyway, I feel like in order for you to align to this path over the next 3 months, what's happening for you in your career, you need to whatever is inspiring you, you need to allow it to flow through you, and don't be afraid of it, you know? Don't just like wish and, you know, what with me, when an opportunity presents itself, don't let it pass you by, you know, go after it. Let it go let it flow through you and say yes to it, you know? Don't be so worried about, you know, the energy that you have here, like you're going to run out. Don't have that lack mindset. Don't feel like you're going to run out. Don't feel like things are going to be like, don't be stressing out over it. But of course, there is an energy here of being mindful of who you give your energy to. Okay, you have intuition. You have the ability to see who has your best interests at heart and who deserves your energy and time. Not saying that at all. I'm saying when opportunities come up, don't be afraid to go after it because you feel unworthy, because you're not unworthy of it. That's a different thing, okay? Pile 3, I feel like you have to know there's a balance in your energy too, though. You have such a great like non-duality about you. Like, it's interesting that it says non-duality, but you have like divine feminine energy and also masculine energy here with the Magician and the Empress. I feels like you have to really nurture and cultivate your gifts and what it is that you want to achieve in order for you to achieve them and align to this. You know, if there's a goal and a dream that you want to go after, you need to set the intention and also take the inspired action to it. Know when to put work forward and energy and time and effort, but know when to also take a break and nurture yourself. Know when to take a break and, you know, pour back that love into yourself as well. But you will see that people are going to appreciate and recognize you. People are going to flock to you and appreciate you. And I feel like you're going to be recognized in your area of work. You're going to be recognized for what it is that you do. And I feel like you might even have some fame going on in whatever it is that you're doing. And if that's not recognition, I don't know what is. But like, you have the power and the resources. You're such a powerful manifester. Like, this is the time for you to do that. Release all the blockages that you feel like you have and stop like feeling like you're stuck here, because you're not. Like this like midnight, you're not stuck here. The door is wide open for you. It's about time you like get out of the pool and go out of that door, because you're not stuck with where you are. You have the ability to go and achieve the things that you want to achieve. It's just about you making the effort to go and do it and believing that you are capable and worthy of the things. And I feel like this is kind of like my spirit guides also kind of like telling me like, hey, take your own advice, girl. But for real, I'm right here with you guys, understanding like it's time for you to stop doubting yourself. It's time for you to stop feeling like sorry for yourself. Like, I can't do this because of that. I can't do this because of that. No, you can do it. You know, you can. Don't doubt yourself and your abilities. You are worthy. You are absolutely magical. And you're badass, pile 3. Badass. Like, so excited for you over the next 3 months as far as like what you can achieve and do and what's unfolding for you in the next 3 months. Recognition, success, possibly fame in your own avenue, in your own right. It's just about you, like I said, giving that right give and take and nurturing yourself, pouring back into yourself, and also being a little bit disciplined in your practice, in your craft, whatever it is that is, taking advantage of opportunities that come your way. Don't let it pass you by because you feel unworthy. Don't have that lack mindset. Okay, let's have advice and guidance from your future self. And then we're going to finish off with advice and guidance from your higher self. So 3 tarot cards, advice and guidance from your future self. Pile 3's future self, please. Advice and guidance from pile 3's future self. We have the 8 of Cups. Advice and guidance from pile 3's future self, please. What is this? 4 of Swords. Oops, I totally flipped over a bunch of cards. Advice and guidance from pile 3's future self, please. Advice and guidance from pile 3's future self, please. The Sun. The back of your deck is the 4 of Coins. Wow. 4 of Pentacles. Sorry for the glare. But literally your future self is like, don't have that lack mindset. You guys already said it earlier. And seriously, find what makes you happy. Walk away from the things that are not serving you. And that includes the things that haunt your dreams. You know, leave behind those thoughts of feeling unworthy and allowing yourself to finally rest, you know, allowing yourself to finally feel like, allow yourself to finally breathe and sleep at night and be okay with the things that are coming in and know that you're worthy of the things that are coming in. Don't feel like you have to like punish yourself or something. Because guess what? We are worthy of the happiness. We are worthy of the things. Like, we do all these things for everybody else. It's finally time that we get this back, and we're going to get it back. It's just letting go of the lack mindset, letting go of the fear and the doubt, letting go of the feelings like we are not worthy. Okay? Now, let's top off with advice and guidance from your higher self, pile 3. Oops. Okay, advice and guidance from pile 3's higher self, please. Advice and guidance from pile 3's higher self, please. Oh, we have the Star. Blessings, inspiration, time to shine. Exactly, pile 3. It is your time to shine. The blessings are coming in. Trust. Just trust. And you're worthy of it. And you are the Star. Advice and guidance from pile 3's higher self, please. Whoa! Too many cards, guys. Advice. Oh. We have change. Oh my God, literally what you got in the beginning of your reading. Change, new seasons of life. I feel like there's big shifts coming into your life. Like, your life is going to change in the most crazy way and in the best way possible. Like, insane. Be ready for it. I'm hearing, are you ready for it? Ding, ding, like Taylor Swift, you know? Advice and guidance from pile 3's higher self. Advice and guidance from pile 3's higher self, please. The Moon, subconscious mind, feminine intuition. Trust in your intuition. Wow, I love it, you guys. Back of your deck, you are safe. The universe has your back, pile 3. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful energy. I love it. That is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 3. Thank you guys so much for letting me do this. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it resonated for you and brought you what you needed to hear in terms of your career and all the things. So if you guys enjoyed it, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below is there a moth emoji? A butterfly emoji if there's no moth. And let me know how you guys enjoyed this and how it resonated. I love talking stories with you in the comment section and hearing your stories. And if you guys are not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye! What's up, pile 4? If you chose this selenite and or the bumblebee picture, welcome to your reading. Put your stone right here, and we're gonna dive right on into your reading. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. These are representing your current career, what's going on with that, and we're going to draw some tarot, of course, to elaborate, and then we're going to have these cards later looking at your highest career path over the next 3 months, and then we're going to draw more tarot as to like how you can align to that, what's going on, what's unfolding over the next 3 months, and things like that, and then finish off with advice and guidance from your future self as well as your higher self. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's dive in. Starting off, we have good luck. Oh my gosh, love to see it. 44, 6th house, sustainability. Okay. Perseverance. I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. I don't remember where I wanted these things. I think. And then we have haunted staircase. Don't let the what ifs haunt you. Regrets, unsaid words, missed opportunities. I just overthought that way too much. Are you guys overthinkers? Because I didn't do that with any other pile. Okay. Tapping into this before I draw cards, I feel like you guys are definitely on this pathway of working harder and not smart. I mean, working smarter, not harder. What am I thinking about? It's about like taking a weighing of like your input versus your output when it comes to your work. It's like not matching up, you know, like for example, like you're really working to sustain like yourself while you're also pursuing like your dream of becoming an actor. You know what I mean? So it kind of feels like that, but then but because you're doing that, you're putting more time and energy into your day job as opposed to you pushing yourself into your dream, you know, pushing your energy into your dream, if that makes sense. So you're just like not putting as much time and effort into becoming an actor. You're not like actively putting yourself out there, going to auditions, things like that, because you're so focused on sustaining yourself right now. You know what I mean? And I get it, like day-to-day things, bills, we have to pay them. Unfortunately, it sucks, and it's not always easy to find a balance or even like, you know, push forward with the other one at this time. And so like this can be bringing you feelings of like a lot of anxiety and stress and things like that. And you might be watching a lot of like tarot readings where they're calling you to put forth more self-care. And again, that might be easier said than done because hello, bills. And sometimes self-care requires us, for some of us, self-care looks like, you know, going for a spa day or taking a day off or something like that. And that's something we just can't afford to do, unfortunately. And like, I feel like called to tell you, self-care can also look like watching a TV show before you go to bed, or putting on a face mask or making a face mask at home with what you have. This could also look like hanging out with someone that you haven't been able to see in a long time, something like that doesn't cost money. But again, I'm hearing like, yeah, but that's time that I don't have, blah, blah, blah. But like, just making it a priority to do something for yourself, you know, is going to really make all the difference and help with that anxiety because, yeah. But I feel like with this good luck coming here, I feel like things are going to start shifting. Like it's almost like the wheel of fortune, you know, opportunities might start coming in which you will have some help coming your way, you know. Um, but like with the haunted staircase, perseverance, keep pushing on, and haunted staircase, don't let the what ifs haunt you. Regrets, unsaid words, missed opportunities. Like, don't let that what ifs haunt you. Like, just keep that in mind here with your current energy of your career. Like, if you don't go after this dream of yours, you might look back one day and be like, oh, I missed out. You know what I mean? So let's keep going here. 44 is also a master number of manifestation, stability, getting stagnant in your dreams here. Well, we have the Six of Wands reversed. What's going on currently in pile 4's career? Okay, 8 of Cups reversed. This kind of came out crossed. Okay, 8. What's going on with pile 4's career currently? What is this? 6 of Coins. Okay. I was like, what is that? What's going on with pile 4's career currently? 9 of Wands reversed. What's going on with pile 4's career currently? Ooh. 2 of Cups reversed. The back of your deck is the 7 of Swords. Okay. Reversed. So pile 4, currently in your career. Sorry, my dogs. I'm sorry, my dogs. Okay. Currently in your career, it looks like you're definitely not getting the recognition and sorry. It looks like you're definitely not getting the recognition that you have been wanting, but of course you're also not like putting forth the energy that you should be putting forth in your dreams, you know, towards your dreams. And I feel like you need to be walking away from something that, or you could have possibly walked away from something that you, or your, like your dream, for example, your dream opportunity or something like that, in which you want to be going back to it. You know, you want to go back to it because you don't want the what ifs to haunt you. I feel like that's kind of the energy there. And so, and others of you, it's like you need to walk away from something that's taking your energy and time and effort from pursuing that dream opportunity, if that makes sense. So whatever applies to you, please go ahead and take that. But I do feel like currently in whatever this is, like, don't give up on it. Like with this 9 of Wands, part of you does want to give up on it and go the easy way out and just say fuck it, you know. Because I do feel like sometimes, you know, it might be easier to just pay the bills and go with it, because obviously life gets in the way and life is hard. I do feel like there is something coming forward in which people will be someone is going to come in and be very generous with you with an opportunity, you know. There might be something in which a relationship falls apart, or there might be something that just doesn't work out, and I feel like that's something that you need to let fall away because it's not meant to. Like maybe you're supposed to be walking away from a relationship or something like that because it's not meant for you at this time, and you're meant to pursue something that's better for you and bigger for you, if that makes sense. And I feel like this has a lot to do with like somebody who was, it was like somebody who maybe was like lying to you or being sneaky about something, and you figured it out, and it's like now bye bye, you know what I mean? And I know that sounds more so like love, but it could definitely be work related. Maybe somebody was like not being truthful with you in opportunities. Maybe it was someone who was just toxic at work with you or something like that, or causing drama at work or something. This could also be somebody who is just not truthful with you as far as like work opportunities in terms of money, with the King of Coins in the back. Definitely making you question yourself in some way. I feel like it's very confusing, like the confusion that you had with that situation, and it's like a situation that had to fall apart, and it's a good thing that it did because it's leading you to better things. Like better opportunities, better relationships, somebody who is going to be generous with you and allow you to have more time and energy or something like that, or open up more doorways for you so that you can pursue your dreams and things. I feel like the current part is more about you shifting your energy into something that's going to have more balance, so more alignment for you to pursue not your day-to-day type of thing so that you can sustain yourself, but more so to have a balance so that you can pursue the dream that you actually want, like the thing that you really want to pursue in your life. And this is bringing you like lucky syndrome, you know, like, not that you don't work your ass off, you absolutely do, obviously, but I feel like because you have, and you like, it's like good karma is coming around, you know what I mean? And now someone is finally going to see that and be generous with you, present something to you, or offer you some kind of opportunity or money or something like that, um, in which you are able to dedicate more time and energy to your dream, something like that. So I want to shift already into the part that talks about your highest career path over the next 3 months and how can you align to that. So I'm going to clean this part up because I really am curious. So let's go ahead. So pile 4, we're going to go ahead and reveal these cards now. We have a warrior woman. It doesn't matter what you identify as. This is just energy. Have you answered your deepest calling? We also have joy. Right now, stay in the present and don't get too far ahead of the flow. You'll soon trust that nothing more will come than can be handled each moment. And then we have 39 new life. Amazing. So I feel definitely, wow, definitely you stepping into a new life, things falling into place, magically falling into place at that. And I feel like you're answering your deepest calling. I feel like opportunities and abundance are coming your way, something exciting, like potential infusing into your life. And this is tapping into happiness, you tapping into joy. Joy is also your solar plexus chakra. So wisdom, power, determination, you being determined to really tap into your power and going after what it is that you are have been dreaming about, and stepping into this new life, this new you, this new energy. So I want to draw more cards to get more information here. How can you align to this in your career? How can you align into these opportunities and this abundance that's coming your way, and tapping into your deepest calling for your career? What is this? How can you align to this? How can pile 4 align to this energy? How can pile 4? We have the moon. Okay. So whatever is hidden will now be revealed. I feel like, how can pile 4 align to this highest career path over the next 3 months? 2 of Pentacles. Love it. King of Swords. 2 of Swords. How can pile 4 align to the highest career path over the next 3 months? How can pile 4 align to their highest career path over the next 3 months? 2 of Wands. How can pile 4 align to their highest career path over the next 3 months? Ace of Swords. Knight of Pentacles. Back of your deck is the 7 of Swords. So pile 4. I actually love this for you guys over the next 3 months. Like I said, you guys are definitely stepping into a new life, and you're doing it now. You're not waiting, right? You're starting right now to get into the flow of what it is that lights you on fire, what it is that's calling you out to you, and you're not waiting, right? You're stepping into your happiness. You're tapping into your potential and your gifts, and you're not letting anything stay hidden beneath the surface. With the moon card coming out here and the 2 of Pentacles, you're finding a way to balance out your energies and balance out your time, your energy, where you're putting forward to what, and really seeing the truth. Finally, it's like having an epiphany moment, like, oh shit, like finally seeing truth, right? Look at how similar these cards are, in which their arm is outstretched and there's like shiningness and like beautiful energy, and I feel like you're being presented an opportunity by somebody who's being very generous with you to show you like, okay, this is what you can do and how you can do it and reach success. And you're really getting strategic as to how you can go forward and balance in this way, how you can be more flexible with your time and energy, how you can be achieving certain things. Maybe you're finding a new job that's going to be more flexible with hours and also pay you really well for what it is that you do in order for you to pursue your dreams. You know, I also feel like, yeah, you like been manifesting an opportunity into your life, and it's finally going to be presented to you. It's like, here it is. You know, somebody's going to be coming into you, and it's going to be so fulfilling and abundant and bring you all of the things that you've been wishing for and hoping for and manifesting, and it's just absolutely beautiful. It's going to be so fulfilling. I'm so excited for you guys. Like, absolutely exciting energy as far as like you guys stepping into this. I feel like it's definitely about you guys also seeing, being more like honest. Like, there's so much sword energy here, using your intellect and your mind to be more strict with yourself in terms of like not letting things get the best of you, if that makes sense. Being more disciplined when it comes to your time and your energy and your schedule. I feel like it really has a lot to do with you managing your time more and being more on it when it comes to your time management. Maybe you're writing things down a lot more, especially when this king is pointing out a book and things like that, and really being on it about scheduling and things like that. And I feel like it's really balancing in that way. I feel like you guys are figuring things out now versus like waiting for an idea to pop into your head or waiting for somebody to solve the problem for you. I feel like you're really getting ahead of it because you have this epiphany moment of like, oh shit, if I don't do this now, if I don't figure out a way to achieve these things now, then no one's going to do it for me, right? Like, nobody's going to help me figure this out. Like, I have to figure this out for myself and for my well-being. Otherwise I'm going to go crazy. And I think like you're cleansing your life of the things that are not serving you. Like, maybe you feel like you've been busy and biding your time, or like you have been busy and keeping busy and doing all these things, and your time has been so precious and doing all these things. And of course your time is precious, not saying that at all, but what I mean is like you felt like you had all these things that you've been doing, but you have been taking stock of what you've been doing with your time because of these, like how strict your schedule has, you're doing your schedule, and realizing like, oh shit, wait, I don't need to do this. This is not something that I need to have in my schedule. And realizing how much free time you have now to go and do things that make you happy, go and do things that fulfill you, go and do things that are able to further you in your dream life, able to pour back into your energy and be more self-care and self-love, and like really cleansing yourself and your energy with like, that's why selenite's here. Like, maybe that's why you chose selenite. And so let's go ahead and finish off with advice and guidance from your future self now. And I really love, like, maybe that's why you chose the bee. Like, you've been so busy, like a busy bee, but it's about working smarter, not harder. You know what I mean? Figuring out ways to be more efficient, putting yourself out there more online in ways that you don't need to be physically there to audition for things, if that makes sense, or like maybe to put yourself out there online in ways that you don't need to be working physically, if that makes sense. So we have the Five of Wands, advice and guidance from Pile 4's future self, please. Advice and guidance. Okay, we have the Two of Cups. And the Knight of Cups. The back of your deck is the Sun, you guys. Amazing. Okay, so sorry for the glare over there, but we have your future self is coming in to tell you to stop being at conflict with yourself. Don't argue with yourself. Don't let these things that like, don't feel like you have to choose between one or the other in terms of what makes you happy. Like, you can do both. There's a way to find balance in your happiness, and allow other people to come into your life to be there for you and lean on to support. and be there as a support system. I feel like you have new relationships, new connections coming into your life as well. And allow yourself to be open to having these people come into your life and make you happy and be there for you. I think they're going to be ones that there's going to be people in your life that come in that are obviously not going to be amazing, but trust in your intuition. I feel like somebody with a water sign might be very significant coming into your life, but definitely at the very least, trust in your intuition. Allow these people to come into your life. I feel like a very great soul connection is coming in as you go on this journey over the next 3 months in your life, and it's going to be one that's very fulfilling, one that brings you so much happiness, and one that brings out the inner child in you. I feel like that's something that your future self is really coming forward to say, one that you're going to have so much fun with. And like I said, just bringing out that inner child and maybe even healing a lot of things within you that you didn't even realize needed to be healed or brought up. That's going to help pivot you in, not pivot you, but like propel you even further in your career. So now let's finish off with advice and guidance from your higher self. Okay, so advice and guidance from pile 4's higher self, please. We have stillness, lack of movement. Okay, let's not get stuck and be still. We don't want to wait for the perfect moment to do something. We need to go now. There's never going to be a perfect moment. Let's go for it. Advice and guidance for pile 4 from pile 4's higher self. Listen, silence your mind, and pay attention. And YouTube doesn't like boobies, so we need to cover her, unfortunately. Silence your mind and pay attention. And I feel like you can get downloads and guidance from your higher self as well if you tune in. Always protect yourself, though. And let go, relax, and release. Definitely let go of the things that are not serving you so that you can start your new life. The back of your deck, we have dream, build castles in the sky. This is definitely telling you to let your dreams come to reality, make your dreams a reality, and go after what it is that you've been dreaming about. Don't wait any longer. It's time to make it real and go for it. So that is where I'm going to leave your reading, pile 4. Thank you guys so much for letting me do this for you. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and this was exactly what you needed to hear, all the updates and all the things. And if you guys enjoyed it, please go ahead and smash the like button and comment down below a B emoji so I know you're from pile 4, and let me know how you guys enjoy this and how it resonated. I love talking stories with you in the comment section and hearing all about the things. And yeah, if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the little bell notification so you don't miss a beat. I'll also be dropping my Patreon link down below in case you're interested in joining our magical family there, where we have exclusive content and weekly energy readings not available here on YouTube. So thank you guys so much for being here with me. I hope you guys have a magical day or night whenever you're watching this, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye!